Let's talk about generosity and living open-handed. When you truly trust God as your source and your provider, you stop holding everything so tightly. Because fear says, I need to keep this in case I don't have enough, or I need to do this because I can't trust God to provide. But trust says, God will continue to provide. We can trust God's character, His nature, His promise to be our Jehovah Jireh, our provider. And this changes how you live. You become more open, generous, willing, at peace with money. And not because you suddenly have more. You didn't get a sudden, lottery win, but because you trust more. You trust your source. You trust God. He's walking with you to the end of the age. He will never leave you, nor will He forsake you. He will always provide for you. And again, that goes beyond money. Expand your awareness to what provision means. It's not just financial, but it's, the peace and clarity and wisdom and His favor and His grace and His love. Generosity is not about having excess exactly. It's just about having confidence in God. It's about trusting Him to always provide and always replace and always gift and always be there. So instead of living close-fisted, you start to open your hands, live open-handed, become more generous, give more. Not just with money, but with your time, other resources, your energy, your encouragement and motivation, just communications with others. Just an encouraging word is providing for somebody else and being like an open-handed, generous person, kind person. And so when you start living like this, when you can trust God will provide, fear decreases while your joy increases in the Lord, and your freedom increases because you're no longer stuck in the fear and the doubt. You are moving in trust. You're walking by faith, not by sight. And it's that walk by faith that makes the light and easy yoke of Jesus come through, really. Because you're no longer trying to secure everything on your own. That's not your responsibility. You're trusting God to continue to provide for you in every moment. So just ask yourself today, where can you start living more open-handed instead of holding on so tightly? Not just with money, but with your time and energy, giving back in different ways. Just tell the Lord, help me trust you more. Help me see that you are my provider and you're my only source. And just be open to receiving an answered prayer of Him showing you how you can trust Him more, that He will provide for you because He promised to do so. Now, to start living open-handed, become more generous by trusting your source. I love you guys.